Yeah, so I was just a young kid, just like a typical young boy, just footy, cricket. Really struggled to just sit down in a way. I always loved doing things. And when I did have chronic fatigue, that just sort of changed who I was, and all sort of my passions and loves just went away, really. So that was when I was probably 12. And then, the next 8 years was very different to how I was, when I was back 12 or so. And then the thing with sport, like what comes with the social side of things. So that completely went. And then, my schooling, that was just non-existent, really. I was living this ideal life, loved going to school and all that. And then all that was taken away, and you're sort of just in your own bubble world. I wasn't really living life, just life was living around me. It's hard to actually go see someone who, they're very smart people, the doctors, but they don't actually know how you're feeling. I think that was the thing with you, like sort of similar background, I think, very sporting, all that, to actually talk to someone who sort of knows how I feel was good, because you go see a doctor, they go, well, you have blood tests, I go, this, and this, take this, and then this will make you feel better. But it never worked. Yeah, so my sleep was terrible. It was more my body clock. So I was sleeping, or getting to sleep at probably, well, this is the worst, probably 7 o'clock in the morning. And then I'd wake up probably, at 5 o'clock at night. So there'll be days where I just wouldn't see the sun. That was a key one that I really struggled with. Just felt like a zombie, just no energy. Yeah, went through a lot of things to actually try and get my sleeping back on track. And then it was like setting a routine. I know when first started, it was just like, even as it sounds, mum would go get me a coffee and just deliver me a coffee in bed to help get me up. And now that's, set a routine, get up, go get a coffee. Being able to just find that routine, and then what I guess worked, and then just having to actually get up was tough. Obviously worth it in the end. It's never going to be an overnight thing. It's just need to play the long game, and then you slowly build up these routines and actually understand what your body needs. Nowadays, I know when my body just needs to relax, or if I might be overdoing things, just go, okay, it's okay just to just take it easy, and being able to just look after yourself. Something I've definitely learned. There is actually a way to try find a career, and there is upside, even though back then it did seem like that there was no pathway. I even felt probably like that 4 years ago, that it's like, oh well, I don't have any qualification, year 12 qualifications, or is how am I actually going to do what I want to do? So to be able to sort of see that pathway has been pretty amazing. I think with you, it was probably getting back to footy. I think that was the huge goal I had. So not playing footy was so tough. I think we sort of had a plan out. So, train with you,
Yeah.
and then I might just start, training for a little bit, just like kicking the ball,
Yeah.
training or something. So it was like this long plan that was tough, because back when I was sick, I was probably like, oh, I'm feeling okay, I'll just play, and then bug myself out for the next week. So we had like a plan. And then when I got back into playing footy, it was, 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off for a quarter or something like that. And then it was slowly building. That's when I was like, sort of to see that, geez, from where I was, not playing footy, and then slowly getting back into it was, yeah, amazing. Yeah, and then just like setting a routine when to eat as well. Something that probably didn't help with my sleeping as well. Like if I'm eating dinner just before I go to bed, that's not that's not going to help. And then another thing with you is just like the goal setting, and even saying the little things that I was able to achieve, where probably in hindsight might not be able to see it in a way. One thing I was probably thinking about it last week, like it's not the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'd hate for it to happen, but just what I learned about myself during that period, I think makes me far more resilient, makes me appreciate so many things more, even just like seeing the sunshine, because I missed a lot of that, or just being able to socialize. It sucks being in lockdown, but you go, 2 hours of exercise I can do, or just like, thankfully I can actually learn, go to uni and all that. So you say you have a lot of young people that, going through this. It's just like, in the end, all that hard work it's worth it. And I didn't go to school pretty much at all, didn't get a qualification at high school. I had to go a long way around to get into uni. But then in the end, when I went for the job internship, they didn't ask about, why is my schooling all messed up and around. So it doesn't define who you are, I guess. I think the key one for me was I was talking to someone who actually has experienced what I was going through. This is what's happening to me. You see a doctor, they don't know how you actually feel, and they go, take this, you'll feel better. Or you get, are you really sick, all this, all that. I got told, oh, do you want to feel better? I think I'm not sure what she did, but she asked me like, oh, do you actually want to feel better? And this was the first time I actually cracked the shits with a person, because I was like, my life was just unreal. Social life, I was spoiling all this, and all. They go, how dare you say that to me? They don't actually personally know what's going on. Some people out there. So I think the key thing was, you were a mentor to me. I saw you, and what you've done. Go, that can be me. I can actually get through all that. There is light at the tunnel, even though that can be very hard to see.